Hello, all you happy people. This is the Rock Shifter, and can you guess what we are playing? That's right, we're back to Kuni No Kuni. In the last episode, we explored Ding Dong Dell, got the king's red herring back. It wasn't a red herring after all, it was a red herring. And in this episode, we will hopefully get an audience with the king now that we have his red herring. You again, I'm afraid we still haven't located the king's pet. Obviously, you are blind as a cat. No, that doesn't make sense. Even though he is wearing cat ears. Is that... Goodness, I know that regal scarlet tone of the king's beloved red herring anywhere. Well, I'll be. Yeah, you might want to get this in, some water, you know. We've kind of been holding it for a little bit. It's probably dying. I'm just saying. Talk a little faster. You don't need to make idle conversation. Get it in a bowl, damn it! What's that? Something up, is there? You could say that. I did mention that the person charged with carrying the king's red herring just let it escape. Everyone in the palace has grown terribly lax of late. So lax that we need to enlist the help of passing travelers, as you know only too well. Yeah, because we are awesome and we want rewards for our actions. Yeah, so basically King Tom is just being very lazy. Lazy as the laziest red herring. Get a bowl for this fish! It's dying!
A pleasure to meet you, you are Meowjesty.
So it was you who delivered one's treasure back to one?
That's right.
Yes, your Meowjesty.
And you wish for a prize?
Go on, man. Ask him.
Come now, don't be shy.
Well, your Meowjesty,
Out with it now!
we need your wand.
One's wand. Huh? What did you say?
Crikey!
That smell. Could it be?
That's right, you are Meowjesty. He's not from our world. He's the one whose power freed me from my prison.
What? You mean he broke his spell? This little boy?
Yes.
Do you understand what you're saying, Fairy? Once you defy him, there's no turning back.
I know, but...
But what precisely?
Well, you know, he might be able to...
It's not one's concern. You may not have the wand. Now be gone.
Does that mean no wand, Mr. Droopy?
Looks like it.
What a total butt pirate.
So how do we get the wand now?
Well, we have to beg, plead, or steal it.
Something wasn't quite right about our royal friend. Broken-hearted he is, or I'm broken-headed.
Or we could fix his
king
broken heart. Come on, Drippy. I want to
Lacking
go,
enthusiasm, it looked
you
like.
know, Grand Theft Auto. Let's steal a car
Because he
and
is
just ram it into the
broken-hearted,
palace.
the whole
And then we
kingdom's
can
being
steal it
dragged down
from
with
him, from his cold, dead
What are we
corpse.
waiting for? Let's go find the piece of heart he's missing.
Blimey,
Sounds about right.
You don't need much encouragement, do you?
So, all we need to get is some enthusiasm. Seems like everybody's just lacking enthusiasm. But apparently it's just not that easy to get broken heart, or the piece of hearts, I should say. No, man, you don't go doing that. There's a very important rule about borrowing pieces of people's hearts. There is? What is it? Well, you can't go taking the same piece of heart from the same person twice. Well, that seems very important. So the question is, how are we going to find these pieces of heart? We'll just have to ask everybody in town who's very enthusiastic. Seems about right, right? The only problem is where Ding Dong Dell's not exactly village size after all. We might even say that it's proper massive. I don't know, it's not that big. Is something of a quandary, are we? Flippin' heck, man! It's the telling stone! Come to save the day! You seem perplexed, my young friends. I thought you might benefit from my dose, from a dose of my expansive knowledge. Thanks, that's really nice of you. Well, you are our pet, so now you have to do what we say. Ah, elementary, my dear Oliver. It's times like these you look to your locket. Uh-oh, my locket. My locket has the... So it just has pieces of heart in it, you know. Well, not only can it carry pieces of heart, the locket is also extremely sensitive to their, permoxity? Yeah. It will glow when they're nearby. Oh, proximity. I can't read. I'm stupid American that generalizes accents from other people's and doesn't know how to read proper English. I am the best. Okay. Anyway, now that we got that out of the way. So our locket can actually locate pieces of heart. So that way, that's basically how we're going to find things. But that also, I mean, if you're not working with the map, I guess it's very useful, but the locket basically locates things on our map. So, if we could get to our map real quick. You can't see it right now, because it's on the other side of Ding Dong Dell. But basically, the blue dots are people, the glowing blue dots are missions, and then we also get green dots. Green dots are... Well, right now it's a star because that's where we have to go. But if the star wasn't in the way, it would be a green dot. Green dots are basically pieces of heart that we can obtain. Now, one thing I actually didn't talk about is that you can only hold one of each piece of heart. There are times when there will be multiple pieces of heart. I knew there was a pot around here. Another loaf of bread. Sweet. There are times where we do get other pieces of heart. And there's only, you know, so many pieces of heart that we can hold. So just keep that into account when you're doing side quests. Oh. Of course it glows green, the color of envy. That's a piece of heart that I always have. Oh. Well, hello, little Timmy Tom Timmer. I'm calling him Timmy Tom Timmer because he's wearing a Tin Tom hat. Timmy Tom Timmer with a Tin Tom hat. It's Timmy Tom Timmer. Timmy Tom Timmer. Timmy Tom Timmer, Tin Tom hat. Tin Tom hat. Okay, enough ignoring Drippy. Let's talk to Timmy Tom Timmer. How do Saucepan head Saucepan? No, he's Timmy Tom Timmer with the Tin Tom hat. Gosh darn it, Drippy. You ruin everything. These mice are a menace. They're always running around getting up to no good. Well, I don't really care about mice. I just want a piece of your heart. Tommy Stout. Alright, so Tommy Tim Tom Stout with the Tim Tom hat. Tim Tom hat. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Of course, I'd like to do anything to help the king. Alright, cool. So now we can rip out a piece of his heart, not give him a piece of heart. A piece of heart that we don't have. And now we got enthusiasm to give to the king. Wonderful. Easy, simple, clean is the way that you're making me feel tonight. Alright, so now that we got that piece of enthusiasm, now we can go back to the king and get our wand. Because I want to cast spells with the power of Grayskull. What? I'll meet you guys back at King Tom because I think I'm having a stroke. I'm just saying random things. Penis! And we're back. And hopefully we'll be able to... Well, we don't need to convince him. We could just throw the piece of heart at him. Make it work. You again. One is becoming rather tired of these constant interruptions. Sorry, your Meowjesty. We have something for you. Yeah, we picked up... whatever. Stupid cat face. That's basically... Drippy just doesn't say words. He just says stupid cat face. Alright, so let's give him the enthusiasm. To the Meowjesty. By the way, I don't think I ever actually pointed out. He's a giant freaking cat! Just wanted to say that. Such is the world of Ghibli animation.
So, do you think it works?
Nope.
Let's see, shall we?
What the devil was one up to?
You forgot the catnip.
Please, tell us you're back to your old self.
Yeah?
Nope.
Why, one is 10 times more energetic than one has ever been. But one feels different somehow.
This is your doing,
Because
is it
your
not?
happiness.
Then you must be rewarded. Your Meowjesty, it seems that these brave adventurers have lifted the curse that was placed upon you.
It wasn't a curse, he was
Is this
just
true?
brokenhearted. It's not
Yes,
actually
your
a curse.
Meowjesty.
He just got a piece of his heart
appears
ripped out.
that you were cursed with a lack of enthusiasm.
It's not a curse!
Is that
He was
so?
just literally
Once
missing
had
enthusiasm.
oneself for a while there, it seems one is in your debt.
Yeah, you better be in our debt. Jesus, Christopher. What would you claim as your prize? I can't roll my R's too well, so let's hope the cat puns stay at a minimum. We need a magic wand, your Meowjesty. Is that so? Strangely, one feels as if one has had this conversation before. Yeah, when you were being a dill hole. Ugh. Freaking Meowjesty being a Dunkleton over there. He's just like, oh, hey, you don't get one because I'm lazy. Why did he turn us down? You know, it just could have been like, servant, go get me my wand. He didn't have to do anything. He just could have been like, I'll be lazy over here. Who doesn't exactly... yeah. A shiny new apprentice wizard who doesn't exactly know much magic yet. Ahem. Is that so? Then let one provide you with a spell or two. One's wand will be a little use... Wait. One's wand will be of little use. I forgot of. That's why. See, I skip over words. I think I'm just like super... Yeah, I'm just a bad reader. One day I will learn how to read. So we got Spring Lock. That's how we will be able to unlock blue treasure chests. Though I don't think we can unlock it yet without our new wand that we'll be getting. We also got Rejuvenate. Basically, if you've ever played Okami, it's kind of like the Rejuvenate, like you fill in spots and then it works. It creates what's missing. None of your business, fairy. Now, boy, you travel with a familiar, do you not? One has sent word to the Quartermaster store. Quartermaster. Okay. Down in the town, and you are now given permission to shop there. Sweet! We can go on a shopping spree! What a... Quartermaster. I don't know... Weapons and equipment. Is that kind of a pun? I never heard of a Quartermaster before. Oh well, either way. Now we could go to the equipment shop. Yay! Though I'm probably not going to be buying a lot. In fact, I only have 176 Gilder. So, probably not going to be buying anything at all. Maybe, because basically equipment is for not only you, for Oliver, but it's also for your familiar. Mostly for your familiars. That's why weapons and equipment will be cheap in the beginning. Later they'll get more expensive, obviously. But, yeah, I don't... Actually, we can go over it right now. You can see those rings basically means that we can hold objects. And sword means offensive weapon, shield means defensive weapon, and then whatever else... Whoa, okay, gotta stop pressing buttons. I'm pressing too many buttons. I can't keep track of all of them. Alright, so this is the Quartermaster. Quartermaster? Looks like a bird. Oh, wait, I think I get it. Ah, he's a bird. Bird. The Quartermaster. Caw, it's you. His Meowjesty informed me that you would be coming. Yeah, I'm definitely coming. Anyway, so now we can get equipment for our familiars. Awesome sauce to the extreme. So like I said, there's different kinds of equipment, which I guess I can look at now. There we go. Okay, so we got the wooden sword. That's pretty good. We got the well-worn sword. Kitchen knife. Sharp stick. And spiral horn. Those are pretty nifty. We also have the wooden helmet, leather armor, rustic garb, leathery mantle, wooden shield, and then giant's tooth. So we got a lot of stuff that we can buy. I'm not going to buy anything only because money is kind of scarce in the beginning. But we will open this chest and get a sundae. Sweet. Actually, you know what? I guess now is a good time as ever to go over treats. You can go into your creature cage and select a familiar. From your treats list, as you can see here, we got a couple different treats. You can give your familiar food, and obviously he's very impatient. Whatever food you give your familiar will increase a certain stat. There's the 6 stats, and there's 6 different types of foods. There's chocolate, cake, sundaes, pies, ice cream, which we haven't grabbed yet, and something else that I can't remember off the top of my head. Either way. So, chocolate bars increase attack, cake magical attack, sundaes magical defense, and pie's accuracy. I believe ice cream is evasion, and whatever that last one is defense. It's gonna bug me. I'll probably post it on the screen right now. So, certain creatures gain certain stat boosts from certain things. If they show hearts, that means that they really like the food, which means they'll get double the experience. Right now, our growth limit is only 10. Our familiar likes us, which is very nice. But the best thing to do is to try and get as much stuff as you can in the beginning. I would like to get him more chocolate, so we'll be doing that a little later. The fullness means they can only eat so much in a certain number of time. So I'm going to increase magic defense. I don't know why. I just feel that magic defense will be important. Okay. So, we'll be good for that now. I'll get more into treats when we do more crapperdoodles. Okay. So now, I believe we can go to the king, and hopefully he'll have our wand for us. So I'll meet you guys back at the king. Alright, your Meowjesty, I'm here for my wand. I would like it in a nice silver box, wrapped in Christmas paper, and what the hell's going on? Oh, it's you. Thank goodness you have to help us. Something terrible has happened. Flippin' heck, don't tell me that the old king got his heart broken again. No, his Meowjesty's heart is good working order, as far as I know, as far as you know. After he restored his Meowjesty's missing enthusiasm, he was determined to find his old wand so that he could give it to you and give it to you as a reward. So determined, in fact, that he said that he would go and look for it himself. Uh-oh. His Meowjesty has disappeared! Son of a bitch! The gatekeepers swear that he hasn't left Ding Dong Dell. Okay, so that's one good thing. So he's inside Ding Dong Dell somewhere. That can only mean so much, you know. The place is not that big, but it's big enough to where, you know, we won't see a giant cat. Oh, wait, yeah. That is actually pretty easy. We'll be able to see a giant cat. Okay, so now we have to go look for King Tom. Where are we going, Mr. Drippy? And what's this about something I know real well? Okay, that doesn't actually help me, Mr. Drippy. Explain yourself! We just have to ask every single person here where the king is. Where do you think Clever Cogs? Motorville, ain't it? Motorville? Why are we going back to Motorville? I left that place. I don't need it anymore. Well, the answer ain't always going to be over by here, Ollie boy. What does that mean? You gotta remember the whole soulmate thing. Ah, this is where the soulmate thing comes into play. Soulmates, okay. Think about it, Ollie boy. What are you here for anyway? Save my mom, okay? So that means, because Great Sage Alicia and your mom are soulmates, da-da-da-da, put 2 and 2 together, that means other people are soulmates as well. So what Drippy's basically saying is that King Tom is going to have a soulmate in the other world. And basically he talks too much, so we have to find King Tom's soulmate. That's right, but maybe not a person, and maybe not even... maybe not in such a lofty position as our friend the Cat King. Well, Shopkeeper's cat and the King of Ding Dong Dell ain't exactly similar status-wise, is it? Shopkeeper's cat. Dun 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 dun! Obviously, Oliver, you know, just can't keep up. I'm actually going to agree with Drippy on this one. This should be obvious. Come on, even though you're just 10 years old, you should figure this out, Oliver. I did? Oh, so you mean that the King Tom is... King Tom and Timmy Tundrum are... But Miss Lily's cat... Miss Lily's cat is a king! He is a descendant of the Kitty Cat clan. Kitty Cat clan? Oh, God. If you spell it... Oh, no. Kitty Cat clan. No, 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 no. Alright. If two people are soulmates, there will be similarities somewhere. You've just got to keep an open mind and a peeled eye. Spot the similarities and you'll find the soulmate. So that's good. That means there's going to be a lot of soulmate missions, which means we're going to be going back to Motorville a lot. Timmy, indeed, my lad. If we can find that old fat furball, we might be able to get a clue as to where King Tom's got himself to. So now we get to use Gateway to go back to Motorville. And hopefully not run into anybody we care about. So, I think we're going to end this episode off because we're going to be going to Motorville. Oh boy, it's crazy! Going back to our hometown. Brings back memories. Memories! In the next episode, we'll be going to Motorville and hopefully finding out what happened to King Tom through Timmy Toldrum, whatever. See you guys later. Got it! Supercharged! Alright, so now that we got the Golden Glim, we have the ability to perform a miracle move. They take some time to charge, but they fully heal you, and... Okay, so this is our first real technical battle. You just stand there, you don't do anything, and then BOOM! He's dead.
Really? That was quick.